I'm Tim Yazzie. I'm from San Felipe, Santo Domingo, and Navajo. I grew up in San Felipe, Pueblo. I live in Tucson, Arizona now, and I am a silversmith slash artist. Before I'm even done with the one thing, I'm already thinking about the next thing that's gonna come along because sometimes in a design, you get to a point where you say, "Oh man, I should just erase this whole thing," but you're already almost to the end, and you just have a little space left. So in your mind, you're thinking, "Well, I could put that in the next one." So that creative process already starts before one piece is already done, and you're already into the next one. But you got to finish the one that you have going. Um, the other thing is I try to keep everything just basic. I don't use any big tools. I use just stuff that I had from long. That's how I learned. It's just you make your own little tools when you need something, and I have maybe two little stamps and you know a hammer and a saw, and it's basically a buffer and a grinder. That's it. I don't have this shop with a big old $30,000 worth of equipment or 50,000 or whatever. How many? And technology is today is really good because people that don't know how to do the old way, they get learned. They go to college and they figure out how to silversmith. I've never been to school for this. I just pick it up and just go. But the process is always the same. I start my day with a nice little prayer, and I was taught that you're supposed to pray every morning. So that's how I start my day. That's the first thing in my process. Then I get in my room. Then I drink some coffee or you know try to remember what I thought about the night before, the day before, and then I'll sit down after I have my coffee and I'll say my prayer, and then I'll start drawing, and then it starts coming back. That's my process. You just sit down and do it. You can't. I don't know no other way to explain it. That's how it works. Just go through the steps, everything every day, and it takes a long time to figure out what your process is gonna be because you know one artist might be a certain way, another one might be another way. They might have different process, but that's my process. It's an ongoing art. It just carries from one piece to the next, and it's just that's how my creative process is. So golf. That's kind of a hard question because you know the easy way out would be for me to say golf, but sometimes it's I'll just ask, I'll get really frustrated and say, hey babe, let's go have some dinner, or let's go to a movie. Like today we want to go to a movie, so that kind of gets me away from my shop, and I just sometimes I really just I'm uh I'm so immersed in a design that I'm trying to get out, and I have only a certain amount of time to do it, and it's not coming out or whatever the case. You get frustrated. So first thing I'll do is I'll say a prayer before I leave the room. Then I'll come out here and I'll look, and if Rebecca's busy, I say, okay, I'm just gonna go hit some balls, or I'm gonna take a ride on the bike, or just something to get me away. But the biggest thing would be grab the clubs and go hit, whether it's the driving range or get out on the car. I'm in the course for 9 holes, and I'm really not on the course or at the range. I'm still up in my room thinking about what that was and why it's going that way and how come. And then when I on the drive home or when we get back, it's just one of those things. All of a sudden, you get up there and then it just comes back to you, and you're okay. Favorite thing about home? Everything is my favorite thing about home. The feeling you get when you get home, it just you're home. This it's just one of those things that draws you in. I think we're told that when your kids are born, you're supposed to take your belly button and bury it there, and it pulls you back home. And I think that's probably the biggest thing. But for any, I mean, everything else, it's like you just know you're home. The experiences you had in the past, the dances, the people, just the warm feeling of it. There's not one thing I could put my finger on that really gets me. It's family. It's good to see friends. It's good to see your parents. It's good to see just the people. But you know, you get home and you get to the river and you just see. It's just the feeling, I think. And then some wintertime, it's I like it because you can hear, you can smell the burning of the wood. Um, the anticipation of the dance for Christmas. The just the people you see, they're smiling all the time. They're very friendly, and I think that's what it would be. Just the feeling of you get when you get home. I myself, I used to like to dance when I was growing up, and the feeling you get from that, the blessings you get, the people you see when things are going on, you see people happy. You see, you know, the world doesn't exist anymore. It's just you there in that instant in time. It just that's I think that's the best feeling, and I kind of yearn for to be home